Greetings, I'm Laura Puccia Valtorta. Welcome to a new episode of my story podcast entitled B is for Bisexual. This is season 4, part 2 of a screenplay entitled Pasticceria Fausto that I'm trying to get produced in Italy. We'll see how that turns out. This romantic comedy is about a place that I love, Cavi di Lavagna in Italy, along the Riviera di Levante. As I said before, I'm poking fun at the American myth, fueled by Hollywood money grabbers, that all Italians are criminals. And this has affected me, and it affects a lot of people negatively. Every culture, every society has criminals, and the worst ones right now are world leaders and politicians. Reading with me today are my son, Dante.
Ciao.
And my husband, Marco.
Buongiorno.
I am an attorney and a content creator. And I want to send out a thank you to the Tubi channel, tubitv.com, for featuring 2 of my films in their recommended section last month. One of those films is entitled Disability, and one of them is called Bermuda. My films are also available on Amazon, the Fossum channel, and other channels like OTT and Cineverse. A shout out to listeners in California, Frankfurt, Germany, Hong Kong, and South Carolina. At the end, I'll have something else to say. But now, Pasticceria Fausto. Interior, small Catholic church, day. Paula, Carmen, and Sofia are sitting toward the front of the church, a couple of rows back, waiting for Mass to begin. Fausto walks in and sits toward the back of the church. The women don't see him. Sister Maria Joseph, 60 years old, a severe-looking woman, is sitting toward the middle of the church with her head laid back and her eyes closed as if she is asleep. Paula: I think Fausto is threatening the priest, Don Pietro. He wouldn't do that.
Maybe the priest is doing something bad.
Please, he's a priest.
My imagination is going wild with the possibilities.
Fausto saunters down the aisle and sits behind the ladies. The women don't see him. Okay, be quiet, Mom.
You be quiet.
Everybody be quiet. Fausto taps Sofia on the shoulder and clears his throat. The women shriek, "Ah!"
Oh, excuse me. How are you, baby? See you after church?
Okay, hon. Meet me at the usual spot. Ciao.
Fausto stands up and leaves the church. He salutes Sister Maria Joseph with a victory sign as he walks past her. She waves back at him after opening her eyes a crack. So, you just do whatever he says?
Well, sometimes he does what I say. It works. Where's Lorenza, by the way?
Ugo doesn't want her to come to church and be brainwashed by religion. Good luck with that. We live in a Catholic country. You mean a communist one? Exterior walkway along the beach in Cavi di Lavagna, day. It's April, and the weather is cool and sunny. Fausto and Sofia are sitting on a bench along the walkway next to each other, their shoulders touching.
How about we take a walk? Or go to my place in Santa Giulia. I made a delicious melanzane alla parmigiana.
Let's walk first.
Sofia and Fausto stand up and begin to walk slowly along the beach walkway, admiring the view. It's too early in the season for swimmers or beachgoers.
So I've been thinking, what should we do for Easter? Should we have an Easter party for your family at my place, your daughter, my son Andrea? Oh, I can make my special pizza, a whole burrata cheese on top.
Fausto kisses the tips of his fingers, indicating that the burrata pizza is delicious.
I told you, my daughter doesn't like you.
Maybe your daughter is a bitch.
They both laugh.
Paula thinks you're trying to control the priest.
Oh, honey, I'm not just trying. I do control him. If he were bothering children, he wouldn't be here any longer.
Good.
I checked him out. You know, he likes women. That's the kind of porn he watches, at least. The Swiss stuff. Naked women on skis.
How do you know?
Sister Maria Joseph keeps me informed. She's a cousin on my mother's side.
I know her. Smart woman. Doesn't talk much.
Yep, she runs the parish. The priests come and go. Mostly go. That's a weird kind of lifestyle for her as well, even.
That's one of the reasons my son-in-law is a communist.
Your family is too much trouble.
What can I say? They're all geniuses.
Interior, Pasticceria Fausto, bakery section, day. Fausto and Sofia are standing next to each other in front of a table covered with pastries, and Fausto is teaching Sofia how to use the pastry gun. Fausto holds the pastry gun close to the baking pan.
Okay, so it's like this. You gotta squeeze here.
Sofia puts her hand over Fausto's hands as they manipulate the pastry gun.
That's kind of fun. Not as good as riding a motorcycle, however.
No.
I like the roar of the motor under my butt.
Oh, you and me both there.
They put down the pastry gun and embrace each other.
I want to see the Liberation Parade this Saturday in Calvary. Want to join me?
La Festa della Liberazione. I don't know.
Sofia pulls away from Fausto.
What's the matter?
That's how Davide got a hold of those drugs that killed him. It was fentanyl.
Well, I'm not selling drugs at that parade.
What? So where are you selling?
To rich billionaires at their disgusting weddings, cocaine.
They spend a lot of money on the Riviera and the Lake District.
Yeah, they buy that whole town for an entire weekend. People actually live in Portofino. Residents should have the right to eat at a restaurant whenever they want.
I hate it that the towns sell out.
Yeah, and then the Americans call us criminals.
Well, aren't you proving them right?
No, I'm taking their money.
Interior, small Catholic church, day. Sofia Paola, Sister Maria Joseph, and Carmen are seated at a Wednesday morning mass, waiting for the priest, Don Pietro, to begin.
Don Pietro doesn't like children, does he?
You'd better not. Fausto would get him. And do what? I don't know. Recycling? Paula, Carmen, and Sofia all lean forward to hear better. You mean his dead body? No, put him to work in a recycling plant, away from children. Phew, that's a relief. Have you seen those recycling places? They stink.
What? We do all the work separating stuff.
Oh, I don't mind the separating. Don Pietro enters the church from the vestry and heads toward the pulpit.
This is going to be boring.
External, street and Calvary, day. People are gathered to watch a parade on Liberation Day, 25th of April. This is the day when Italians celebrate the victory of the resistance during World War II. Some people are carrying Communist Party flags. Some people are carrying Italian flags. Kids are running around. Vendors are selling food. The mood is joyous and convivial. So Sofia and Fausto are walking along the street under the porticos, waiting for the parade to begin. Fausto is wearing pink pants and his usual neon green shoes.
Too many people. Next time, let's go to the Taro Gardens in Tuscany.
Never been there.
It's a fantasy garden built by an American woman with giant colorful statues.
What do you mean colorful?
Like your pants and your shoes.
Fausto smiles.
Mirror and sparkles too. The Germans like that place.
Isn't there a giant woman statue with big boobs?
Yes, several of them.
Across the street, Ugo, carrying a communist flag, Paula and Lorenza walk down the opposite porticos. Sofia waves to them and they wave back. Lorenza is dancing ahead of her parents.
Wow, your family looks happy.
I think they're very happy when they're away from me.
Yeah, I know about that. All children want to escape their parents.
A few musicians walk by, wearing uniforms and carrying their instruments. They're singing and playing the partisan anthem, Bella Ciao. A couple of blocks later, Ahmed and Silvio, walking together in the same direction as Sofia and Fausto, meet up with Lorenza, stop, and begin talking to her. Ugo and Paola are a couple of blocks away.
There are Sylvia and Ahmed. Hey, stay away from my granddaughter.
They're not doing anything.
I don't want them talking to Lorenza.
These two clowns, they don't have any merchandise on them today.
Today. What about other days?
I told you, they only sell to rich billionaires, adults.
Davide was an adult. That stuff killed him.
Fausto grabs Sofia by the shoulders and pulls her aside.
If you don't believe me, we can't be together.
Maybe I'm not ready for this.
Sofia turns and walks quickly away.
Sophia!
Sofia waves her hand at him to get away and keeps walking. Doo-doo-doo. Interior, Sofia's living room, day. Paola is bringing her mother, Sofia, a cup of tea at the kitchen table. Paola is wearing her church clothing, nice but informal. Sofia still has her pajamas on, and her hair is disheveled. Mom, come to church with me.
I don't feel like going out.
But it's a nice day. The doorbell rings, and Carmen lets herself in. Buon di, ladies, time to go to church. But Mom won't leave the house. Stand up, get dressed. I hear that Fausto might be there.
I don't want to see him.
Sure you do. Carmen tries to hustle Sofia along by pulling her hair, stealing her cup of tea, and tickling her.
Leave me alone.
I hear he's going out with Diana, who works at Iperkop. Oh, no, he isn't.
Really?
Come to church and see who's right. Which women does Fausto like? Well, more like Sister Maria Robert. They spend so much time together. She is smarter than the rest of us. Sofia stands up and sighs.
Okay, let me put on some jeans.
Interior, small Catholic church, same. Carmen, Sofia, and Paola walk into the church. Oh, let's sit back so we can see Fausto walk in.
Who cares about him?
He's coming, Mother. Sit down.
You sit down.
Everybody sit down. The three women plop into the back pew just as Fausto enters the church, followed by Sister Maria Joseph. Fausto is wearing pink pants, a black shirt, and neon green sneakers. Fausto points to the altar and the windows. He's talking to Sister Maria and describing how he wants the church to be redesigned.
Yeah, beige walls. Too old-fashioned. I want something modern like Our Lady of the Angels in Los Angeles.
The parishioners will scream about it.
They don't know much about good taste, do they?
Sister Maria Joseph glares at Fausto's shoes and outfit. She points at him from head to toe.
You're dressed like a circus clown.
What? This is the latest style. It's supposed to look like a construction worker.
Sister Maria Joseph rolls her eyes. Fausto turns towards Sofia, Paola, and Carmen sitting in the back pew.
Are you ladies hiding from someone?
No, we wanted to attend Mass. It's Sunday.
I'm here to do penance.
Well, I'll see you later.
Fausto saunters toward the front pew of the church. He's so annoying. Always has been.
I miss him.
Ahmed and Silvio enter the church. They walk toward the front pew and sit next to Fausto. Silvio hands Fausto an envelope filled with money. What's happening up there? I can't see.
Let's move to the front.
Since the church is not very crowded, Paola, Carmen, and Sofia walk to the front of the church and sit directly behind Fausto. Fausto turns to greet them.
Ladies?
We couldn't see the altar back there.
Don Pietro enters the altar from the sacristy and walks to the podium.
Good morning, all. Let me make a few announcements.
Ugo and Lorenza enter the church and walk down the aisle toward the front. They sit next to Paolo.
Hey, we're here to surprise you. It's like a community meeting. Marco and Laura Valtorta are celebrating their 40th anniversary this week.
Lorenza escapes her father's hand and sits next to Ahmed and Silvio in the pew ahead of her parents. Hey, what are you doing, Lorenza?
Lorenza, get back here.
Lorenza turns around in her seat. I want to sit with Ahmed and Silvio.
You need to sit together with the family. The Rosary Committee has arranged a cake sale down in the basement.
Lorenza, come sit next to me. Lorenza turns toward her mother and sticks out her tongue.
I can't take this.
Sofia slides out of the pew, grabs Lorenza's hand, and drags her granddaughter out of the church. Fausto runs after her. Do-do-do-do. Exterior, piazza in front of the Catholic Church. Same. Sofia and Lorenza are standing in front of the church as Sofia scolds her granddaughter.
I told you to stay away from those boys.
Why?
Because they're drug dealers.
Fausto walks up behind Sofia.
Come on, Ahmed and Silvio were not doing anything wrong.
They sell drugs for you.
Sometimes they're basically just waiters.
I cannot take this any longer. You're endangering my family.
Sofia walks away, pulling Lorenza along with her.
Trust me, you can't control the entire world.
Watch me.
Exterior, bench along the beach in Cavi di Lavagna, day. The following Sunday, Paola and Carmen are sitting next to each other on the bench. They have met to talk and gossip about Sofia. So, how's your mother? She won't talk to me. She won't talk to me either. I noticed that she's still working at the Pasticceria. Well, I like working there too. The pay is pretty good. I don't think that's the reason my mother is there. She missed picking up Lorenza from school the other day. That's not like her. I think my mom's depressed again. Fausto and Sofia walk by on the beach, barefoot, approaching their rocks, far away from Paola and Carmen, but close enough to the bench for the women to see. Fausto is wearing pink shorts. We now follow Fausto and Sofia.
I'm not going to change.
Don't expect me to change either.
Sofia and Fausto walk along in silence. They put their feet in the water. They watch the seagulls. Sofia picks up a smooth stone, examines it, and puts it in her pocket.
So what happens next?
I don't know. My son is dead. He's not coming back.
I still have to make money. The pastries just aren't enough.
Fausto picks up some sand and lets it seep through his fingers.
Want to go to my house up that mountain?
Sofia picks up another smooth stone, examines it, and tosses it far out into the Mediterranean.
I want you to stop selling drugs.
Do-do-do-do. And that's the end of the pilot episode, Pasticceria Fausto. Dear listener, I'm reminding you, we need to be able to protest injustices in the United States and say what we mean without being shot. Without our First Amendment rights, this country is nothing. Ciao, Marco. Ciao, Dante.
Ciao.
Ciao, arrivederci a tutti.
Ciao, dear listener. Until next time.